again, to my new subscribers, again, it's not about likes on Facebook or on YouTube. And all I have is YouTube and TikTok for Jesus. Soon I will have a new cross, a smaller cross that's gold and silver. But again, um, Jesus, the reasons why Jesus is not God or God is not Jesus. So I'm guessing it's not, Jesus is not God since God is over Jesus. There's numerous reasons why. Okay, they were one through the flesh. They are one through the flesh, not they were one through the flesh. They are. I'm rushing because I have an appointment coming to pick me up, saving on gas and everything, and it's on the highway, and I don't drive on the highway. But anyways, I never learned how to, and had a bad experience learning once by someone yelling, so I'm kind of scared too, but I'll get over that fear later on. But anyways, so they are one through the flesh. The flesh. Okay. My watch alarm clock is going off. But anyways, they are one through the flesh, okay? But they are still separate. So how come when Jesus come rapture us and God is still in heaven, so I guess that's God that's coming. But in the Bible will say that God only knows when the rapture will happen, but Jesus don't. Okay. Also, why through the prayers when he was being tormented and tested by the devil that he always went into prayer, or with his disciples he would say, I'm going off to prayer. Who was he speaking to? If Jesus, and we know that Jesus was, and they're saying, like, people are saying, like, yes, he was, they were separate when Jesus was human form and was on earth, okay? And then he was taken up to Christ. Taken up to God, sorry. And then that's when they became, like, they are one, but they are still separate. And my thing is that in the Bible it said, God, I am God alone. It didn't say Jesus and God are one. It say, I am God alone. I've never seen in my Bible, my Holy Bible, that it said, God, I'm God alone, and it talks about Jesus. And Jesus, okay, if it was Jesus coming down to rapture us, okay, why does it not say that Jesus knows the time of the rapture as well? So if Jesus is God, how come Jesus don't know the rapture, but God knows the rapture? Not even the angels know when the rapture is happening. If Jesus was truly God, he would know when the rapture was coming. And it say Jesus come down to rapture us. It don't say that God comes down to rapture us. And okay, the other people are saying that Jesus is God. Okay, so if Jesus is God, it would say God is coming down to rapture us. It wouldn't say that Jesus is coming to rapture us. Jesus is coming down to rapture us. We will meet him in the clouds. We're going to snatch away, okay? And we're going to go up to God, okay? And he's going to judge us, okay? So that's my belief, and that's what I've read and interpreted with my Bible. I read over my Bible because when I was younger, I couldn't understand the Bible, even as a teenager. So after I had my 3 rapture dreams and 1 vision, I prayed over the Bible, like, heartily, soulfully, with my Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit, my Holy Spirit, with the Holy Spirit. And I was able to read the Bible and still am. And I'm like halfway through it, and I would be way further, but I have 4 summer classes. But anyways, I plan on being done completely by the summer. So I love reading my Bible. As much as I love dancing and art, but I always put God and Jesus Christ over everything. So there's numerous ways that I explained, Jesus was, I didn't go to the examples of saying who was God. I said that, but it was Jesus always prayed to God, he didn't pray to himself, and I didn't bring up those examples because people like, well, yeah, he prayed to Jesus. He prayed to God. Sorry, I'm making so many errors. Other people would say, yeah, that's because he was in his human form. And then when he went up, that's why Jesus was like, why have you forsaken me? Okay. So he didn't save himself from the cross. God saved him from the cross. That's why he said, my Father, you have forsaken me. Why have you forsaken me? Okay. He wasn't talking to himself. In that case, he could have, if Jesus was God, he would have saved himself from the cross. in my honest opinion, and from what I interpret from the Bible. And he was risen from the dead. Well, he was risen from, he was killed, but he was risen, and I feel like that had to do with God too, not just himself rising up. God, saved him from the cross, and he rose in, a few days. And I feel like if it was Jesus, if Jesus is God, it's just like, and it say in the Bible that Jesus is on the right side of God on his throne. So I guess God is Jesus on his right side, even though it said God and then Jesus Christ is on the right side. So I'm guessing there's no need for the main temple and somebody being on your right side, like a right man, like what would you call it? A side man or something. Like when you go into something, like you're a cop and you have a partner. That's a good example. So, and everybody have their different agreements. If I'm wrong, I ask God, if I'm wrong, forgive me. But I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that, as well with other people. China McClain say it perfectly about the Catholics that don't believe in that and the doctrine, and they believe, and they put Mary above God and Jesus, praying and worshiping her as an idol and praying to her. But anyways, should only be praying to God and Jesus Christ. But again, I don't force people or on my belief or show hate or start to argue with people. I let them believe what they want to believe, and that's how everybody should be. But anyways, what else was gonna say? Yeah, the China McClain. If you ever want to see her, check out her video.